Hello, welcome to my channel Real Estate Redefined. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic. How do you deal with items that you discover after you get into a transaction and you did not have them in the seller's disclosures? It's a very important topic, and maybe we don't face these issues that often, and so we don't know or we are not aware of how to deal with it. And so we are going to discuss that topic. Hi, I'm Amol Heda with Keller Williams Bay Area Estates and author of Thriving Through Ownership. This channel, I try to put my best effort to bring you the nuggets and tips and tricks and big stuff in terms of structure about real estate. So one of the topics that we typically face is, what if the seller's inspection says that, oh, the roof was absolutely clean, no issues, and the buyer gets into contract. The buyer looked at those disclosures, determined that, oh, I'm going to offer this price because there's no issues in the property. And with no issues in the property, I'm going to offer a certain price. And the buyer offers that price. And then they figure out that the roof needs $5,000 worth of work, or just the entire roof needs to be replaced. So how do we deal with this kind of a situation? I'm taking the example of a roof because it will just make it more clear, understandable as to how, what you can find. So let's see, we are in the market to buy a property. I'm the buyer's agent representing my buyers, and there is a property, a listing on the market that has been put on, and they have their own inspections. The sellers, they lived in the property for say 10 or 20 years, and the sellers are ideally supposed to disclose everything and anything that they know about the property. And so the sellers go and write up the disclosures, and during the disclosures, the sellers might have thought, oh, there may have been a leak or two, but how does that matter? And that leak, they probably forgot to disclose or didn't think that it was that important to put it out there in the disclosures to get that out. And the roof inspector did the inspection and didn't figure out that there was $5,000 or $10,000 worth of work that was required to be done. And so given this situation, the buyer goes, looks at everything, and maybe everything else they disclosed and everything was perfect, but this one thing, a $5,000 worth of roof item, was not there when they were making their estimates and trying to get to the offer price. Because when I'm helping my clients buy a property, I tell them that the roof is almost gone. So you might need to account for whatever the number on the roof, maybe between $15,000 and $25,000, depending on what you typically see. It could be higher, it could be lower, but that's what it is. I ask them to account for the HVAC money, the heating, ventilation, air conditioning, the age of the unit. I ask them to account for the expenses that are called out by the termite inspection or the property inspection. And then when we do the comparable sales, of course, every property will have some problems unless you're buying it brand new. But when you look at all these inspection reports and you think that, oh, there's a total $25,000 worth of work that I need to do, and then you account for it, you document it, and you put it out there. So when you're doing this way, you miss out on this $5,000 item. If you're buying a $5 million property, 5,000 is 0.1%. Should not be a shake. And I typically advise my clients, hey, if it is within means, less than 0.5%, you should not be going behind the seller to ask for those changes. But if it is a $25,000 foundation expense and the house is actually sliding, who will not be upset that they were not aware of what was supposed to be done on that property? And that's where this disclosure versus discovery comes up. So this particular episode is about disclosure versus discovery. What the sellers have disclosed, their listing agents have disclosed, and what the buyers went out and found out after the seller's disclosure. What was the discovery? Was it in addition to that? And whenever this happens, there is a dispute, or at least a cause for dispute. The buyer should assess whether this discovery is harmful enough that it keeps them from buying the house, or does that impact them enough financially that they cannot buy the house? Is it a go or a no-go? And if it is a go, great. Continue with the transaction. If it is a no-go, find ways to mitigate. The first easiest way is to negotiate with the sellers and try to find out a solution. Where will the sellers repair it? Will the sellers contribute to the repairs? Will they pay for it? And apart from that, if that does not work out, just be prepared to walk away from the transaction. And these are calls that the buyers should make, working very closely with their buyer's agent, because they know the market, they know how things are going, and they can help you navigate how to deal with this. The third option is to somehow patch it up, see if it is a livable defect, see if you can go through it, and if that works, then continue on the transaction. Particularly in today's market, where you cannot set your hands on a property, sellers don't even counter you, it becomes very imperative for you to look at these changes, these damages, and there is no property on the market that comes with zero defects. Like I said, other than brand new homes, which don't give you any land almost, and which are almost 3 to 4 levels these days. If that's your choice and that's your call, great, focus on those new properties. But other than that, any property that's older, that works this way, you are going to have to deal with some issues. And that's where you need a professional to guide you through the market, or it will just prevent you from getting into the market. If you think this video was helpful, please click on the like button. Share this video with friends that might be looking or thinking of buying. And I'm always here to answer any questions you may have. Thanks a lot for watching. See you on my next one. Bye.